Hello and welcome to the Restaurant Show right here on CW57. My name is Ryan Ashker. Stay tuned because we have some phenomenal guests. Ryan from Club Tavern is going to stop by, Vince's Restaurant, as well as VIP Asian Cuisine. All that and more. It's the Restaurant Show right here on CW57. Hello and welcome back to the Restaurant Show. Right now we are joined once again by Ryan from the Club Tavern. Ryan, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. Yourself?
Not bad. I'm even more excited because I see what you brought along today. We have the Club Tavern nachos, and I'll tell you a little bit about this. Last year we had them for March Madness. We went in there quite a bit. This plate of nachos was more than enough for 3 people, so it's a fantastic meal you brought along today. And the ingredients you have are vast, different, and really good. Tell us a bit about what goes on there.
Well, one of the most important things is starting with nice, fresh ingredients. So we make our own salsa in-house. We start with yellow onion, dice that up, some tomatoes, some jalapenos, some cilantro, mix that all together. Then we get a little cumin, a little salt, pepper, garlic, all the yummy stuff. And then we blend that to a nice chunky puree for you. You can see right here, it's just absolutely beautiful. Lots of great flavor, nice and juicy, very yummy. Then you got sour cream, because you gotta have some nice and rich.
Well, yeah.
But
it's the go-to.
What gets it even better is our chorizo queso that we make in-house as well. This is a very fun one. It takes a little bit of time to make. It's a labor of love of it.
All right.
We start with some milk, and we start that boiling. We add in white American cheese.
Okay.
A whole bunch of shredded cheese, which is a 50% mixture of cheddar and Monterey Jack. That slowly gets stirred in. And while that's going, getting nice and hot, we have a nice ground chorizo that we use. A little spicy, not too bad. We brown that up, get all that flavor coming out of it, nice caramelization. That gets mixed in together, and that's where we get our chorizo queso dip, right in the middle of your nachos.
Oh, that's a good one. And then as far as, that's not the only meat too, because there's either chicken or beef are the 2 options to go with it?
Correct. We either do a roast chicken or we do a ground beef that we season up ourselves as well. Again, a little salt, pepper, garlic, little peppers, habanero, jalapeno, all the yummy stuff. So you get an option of either one. Now, if you are a vegetarian, we will accommodate that as well. You don't have to have meat.
All right.
But then you're missing out on that chorizo queso there.
I'll get the meat on the nachos.
Oh, yeah.
Now, what would a plate like that go for? What does the nachos go for over at Club?
It's about $12. And as you can see, it is just a huge platter. Like Ryan was saying, 3 people could easily have a good meal off of that, if not more.
So, and with that, the nachos, that's a perfect game day food. We talked last week about the wings and some of the other great game day food you have. Nachos are perfect. NFL season right around the corner. Club Tavern TVs all over the place, so a great place to watch your Badgers, Packers, and if you're a fan of any other teams, the TVs are all different so they can kind of accommodate you, right?
Yeah, we might put one on for you. As long as you're not a Bears fan.
That's true. No Bears fans. I've gone and put NASCAR races on Sunday, so I'm kind of that guy in the bar once in a while. With that, as we're getting into fall, we still have room for volleyball teams. The volleyball courts are up and running, so people can stop at the bar and get signed up for that or hang out with the volleyball players as well, correct?
Correct. We keep going until you guys say it's too cold to play.
That'll probably happen here. It's Wisconsin. It's going to get cold. We have played in the snow, though, so who knows, that can happen.
It's almost more fun that way. You fall down, you get a nice little fluffy bed to land on.
Some big things coming up for Club Tavern. Badger season has started, and for every home Badger game, Club Tavern has a fantastic deal to get you to and from the game safely, right?
Indeed. We have a shuttle bus that comes in. You just go ahead, park your car there. We'll take you down to the game. We'll bring you back. And as a little bonus, you get to eat and drink like an employee. That means you get 25% all food and drinks that you order there. And on every now and then, we'll throw up a big buffet too, just to give you a little extra incentive. So you can come down, you get your scrambled eggs, get some bacon, sausage, all that yummy stuff.
So fantastic. That's every Badger home game, so you guys got to check that out, especially if you're on the west side, Middleton, some people over there. Great deal to get you to and from so you don't have to deal with traffic and some of that bad stuff. Another big bus trip that you're going to be doing coming up is Cubs versus Brewers. Last game of the season, I believe that is October 4th?
Correct, it is.
October 4th, so that's coming up. And with that, this time you're going to Miller Park as opposed to Wrigley Field, and some really exciting stuff going on for that. Tell us some more.
We're actually going to be tailgating for that one. So, you're going to get beer on the road. You're going to drink as much as you want. And then once we get to Miller Park, then we're going to pull out the grills. We're going to get some brats, some burgers, chicken breast, a bunch of yummy stuff. We might even throw in some black bean burgers too.
That sounds good. And that's one you can sign up for right at Club Tavern, correct?
Correct.
I encourage you to do that. We did go down to Wrigley. It was a blast. I will be on this trip as well, going to Miller Park. So if you want to come out and say hi to me or Ryan or some of the other folks from Club Tavern, feel free to head down to the bar and sign up for that. It's going to be a fantastic time with the tailgate and a lot of other things going on. Now we want to talk about the Eat at Joe's menu. That's something that Joe's been on the show a couple times with us. He's got a new menu, something special going on at Club Tavern. Tell a little bit about how that came to fruition and what it is.
Well, what happened recently is that Joe made a transition where he was the head kitchen manager, our executive chef, and he and his wife had decided that they're going to be going out of state in a few years here. So we're transitioning. So I'm taking over the kitchen from him, but to give him a little something to play with and still be able to have his creative outlet, we started Eat at Joe's. And this goes Thursday through Sunday. Sorry, Thursday through Saturday. I apologize.
Thursday through Saturday.
And we're always doing 4 different kinds of specials. We've got a chicken, a pork, a fish, and a beef special.
All right.
And it's whatever he wants to do. He gets to just play and have lots of fun with it. We're starting him off, as I said, just recently, and we're getting a real low price point. It's only $10, and
Oh, wow.
it's absolutely phenomenal. He really does pull out all the stops. He does some fantastic stuff for us.
And with the ones I've seen, these are not, not your typical bar food. These are more actually kind of gourmet meals that are being prepared at that price point as well.
We are. They're doing fully composed dishes, so you're getting your starch, your grains, your protein, everything together, and it's just a phenomenal deal. And as we do everything at Club Tavern, it's all moose-sized.
Yes, very big portions, as you guys saw with the nachos today. And last time Ryan was on, you just seen a lot of these big portions you can have if you go down there. Also heard Club Tavern is going to be partnering with the UW Band coming up, and you guys get to do something very exciting for that.
We are. It's going to be an absolute ball. We're going down to Lambeau Field. The UW Marching Band is going to be down there playing. They're going to be doing a halftime. And we're going to be catering for them and a bunch of the staff as well. So we're getting as many people as we possibly can to go down there. You get free press passes. You get to go on the field, talk to the players, have a lot of fun. It's going to be an absolute hoot.
That sounds fantastic. So check out the Nachos Game Day specials coming up. Badger Game Day bus trips and trips going to Miller Park, Lambeau Field, you name it. A lot of great stuff going on at Club Tavern. So I got to have Ryan give us the best moose impression. Where are you guys located at?
We're down at University at the corner of
Branch University.
Branch University Middleton.
Yeah, we'll talk to Ryan more. We'll have you guys back. Stay tuned. We'll be back to more of the Restaurant Show in just a moment. Coming up next on the Restaurant Show, Vince's Restaurant and Pizzeria stops on in. Hello and welcome back to the Restaurant Show. Right now I'm thrilled because we're joined by 2 of my favorite guests. We got Fabio and Giacomo of Vince's Restaurant and Pizzeria. Guys, how are we doing today?
Good. Good.
And we started a little bit early, and as you can see there we have the spaghetti tomato garlic. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, but while you and I are talking, Giacomo, you're going to be working on a rigatoni with sausage, bacon, some really cool stuff going on.
Yep.
So we'll get to that in a little bit, but you got to tell me a little bit about this spaghetti tomato garlic. You had me try the sauce before we got started, and it was just sauce, but it wasn't something out of a can or you got from a store, and it was one of the best things I've ever tasted. It was simply just sauce.
Fresh. Fresh is the name of the game in my restaurant. Mm-hmm. What I love to do with that dish is we grab the bruschetta idea and we push it up. We cooked it, we finish it up to our sauce. Mm-hmm. So your garlicky flavor and a tomato base, it's on there. Instead of bringing you the starch from the bread, we brought you the starch from the pasta.
Okay.
And that's one of my favorite dishes.
And it was fantastic. One you gotta try. And what we were talking about, and I think we compared it in a unique way. You guys are very different. You're not the typical Italian-American restaurant.
No.
You are Italian.
Yes.
You have a restaurant here in Wisconsin, and what you do is so unique, and I just want to make sure you guys know it, and we pointed out, it is recipes from your home, where you came from, combined with the things we love here in Wisconsin using fresh ingredients. So you're taking, that tomato to make, a traditional dish you'd make back home, but you're using fresh tomatoes from right in Monroe, where you guys are, from Wisconsin. So it's a combination of your 2 homes really combined into your menu, right?
Correct. It's a mix of culture. Mm-hmm. We bring in the recipe, using your local ingredients. Important in many ways. Important because you recognize its flavor here. I mean, that, like I say earlier, there's nothing in that dish that is cooking right now that was important. Your sausage, your basil, your tomato, your asparagus, it's all from the recipe behind it. The cream, that white cream is used, that's just Wisconsin, 100%.
Yes.
And that's just what we battle every day to create those dishes that connect your local community. Why? Because it's a new dish that people has to get the flavor, recognize somehow. Now with the twist of the new product into it, you know. So that kind of has to stimulate the curiosity of people and saying, you know what, let me try. You know, there hasn't been one item on that menu. A lot of time you get the clientele that is just stuck or like that one dish or two.
Sure.
But 9 out of 10, they find the power, the guts to say, you know what, I want to try this. Because you get used to one thing. It's like, oh, no, I like that. And they say, oh, I like that too. Now I got 4 dishes on my flavor. You know, and then I like that too. Now I got 5 dishes on my on their flavor, their favor. So it's so important, you know, to push it, to try it, to experiment. You're not gonna find something that is, oh my God, what the heck is that? You know,
So you're going to have something very unique and a lot of different options that kind of combine that traditional Italian with fresh Wisconsin ingredients and even some of our favorite flavors and things like that here as well. So you get that combination of that on a lot of different menu items to find different things you'd like. Something else I found really interesting when we were talking before was the difference in noodles. You go to a lot of places or you cook at home.
Right.
It doesn't have the kind of care, the kind of ingredients to have something as natural as what you guys use, and that can have different effects on you.
Right. I mean, it starts off with the grain. The way the grain was raised, the way it's put together is the key at the end to digest it.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of time I use, we do cooking classes for kids at the restaurant on Tuesday nights. And a lot of time I try to explain, you know, you got their parents in there. You talk about 6, 7-year-olds.
Sure.
Trying to explain to their parents, you know, like you go at the store, you see like what's that called, Crisco, that fat, artificial fat. You use it, and your son. A lot of time you see an pizza crust, so to speak, that very soft. You know, there's ton of that in there.
Sure.
You know, now I always say grab that Crisco, put it in your hands, and go wash your hands. See how hard it is to take it out. Now, think of it as your own intestine. If you, whenever you eat something like that, your intestine doesn't use the soap to wash it out, even though it's hard already for your hands. And you cannot do no Macarena with that to wash that out of your intestine. So, but that damage your system. So it's equal to what are we saying on the pasta. When you go at the store and you buy a product that has no name, no brand name. We're not gonna talk against nobody.
Yeah.
But it has. You look in the back and look at the ingredients, how it was made, and then I give you this type of pasta that we use here. The difference on that is within 2 hours, your body digests that type of pasta.
Sure.
The other ones, it will stay there for longer than that, maybe 5 or 6, and God knows the effect afterwards.
Yeah. So something that's just healthier, more natural, goes through your system in a cleaner way where you have, you know, maybe 3 or 4 ingredients on the back of the bag as opposed to
Well,
27.
It's the whole idea of our restaurant, you know, but we're not doing it. We're not targeting ourselves as, oh, you're gonna eat healthy, go there.
Not at all.
We cooking based on our tradition, what we good at. You know, we use and we do what we good at, and so we really raise the volume on how we do things. You know, things they never heard it before and never see it before. You might have someone use that name, but it's not the same. This is original.
So it's really what you get at Vince's. You get the highest quality ingredients, and you got a fusion there of traditional Italian meals made with fresh Wisconsin products. So the combination of the two is what I want to stress today, because it is really important, and it is really unique, and it is something you don't see all the time. So you got to give these guys a try. I know that stuff is absolutely fantastic. And as far as drinks go too, they have wine, which is also local, and you guys have the experts to kind of match the perfect wine to the perfect meal.
Correct. I mean, that's something you learn at 5, 6 years old, believe it or not, back home. Grandpa put a little bit of water into it, and you will taste a little bit of that, a little bit of that. It's not abusing your kid to drink.
Not at all.
I don't drink.
Okay.
Maybe you might find that, but if I'm eating, I have a little bit of that.
And there's nothing wrong with that. So there we go. Go there, give them a try. You're not going to have anything like it, and ask them what wine goes with the best meal. You're going to have a great time. Guys, thank you so much, Fabio Giacomo. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with more of the restaurant show in just a moment. Coming up next on the restaurant show, VIP Asian cuisine. Hello and welcome back to the restaurant show. Right now we're joined by Chen from VIP Asian Cuisine. Chen, thanks for joining us here today.
Yeah, good. Thank you.
And he's going to be preparing something special. Usually we do sushi, rolls, some fun stuff. Today we have the bento box. So you got a whole different variety of flavors. It's going to be hot instead of cold. So he's going to kind of prepare some stuff for us here today. And we're going to watch him do that and let you know everything that's included with it. It comes with soup, salad, white rice, and a lot of other good stuff. So Chen, you're going to get that started off right?
Yeah.
Okay. So as he gets going, the bento box, it's soup, salad, white rice, comes with a California roll, fried shrimp, spring roll, so a lot of kind of really good, exciting stuff going on with that. And as he's kind of getting it prepared, you can see the salad looks fantastic, nice fresh ingredients, a lot of things that they always have there at VIP Asian Cuisine. And then we have the miso soup that he's working on right now. Miso soup, that stuff is great if you have it over there. Already have the spring roll, we got that, the California roll, we already got that taken care of. And as you can see, he's starting just kind of simmering the onions, getting that going. And that's all for the bento box that we have going on for VIP Asian Cuisine today on the restaurant show. A lot of great sauces, you could say. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Chen's one of the top chefs over there, so we're really excited to have him in today and see kind of his expertise here in the studio as he's getting everything prepared and ready for us to go. For the spring roll, also want to point out that the sauce is amazing. Thai sauce that goes along with your spring roll, you can see that up here, and we'll get the spring rolls out. And then for the fried shumai, they have the dumpling sauce too. That one, I gotta try that. And this is all kind of designed to go in the box. You can see, so you get a really good meal at an always great price that you get at VIP, and just a little bit something different than from what they normally do on the show as he's getting it all prepared for us here today. So the version he's making today is the shrimp teriyaki bento. And as I said, that is broccoli, carrot, onion, homemade teriyaki sauce, and shrimp. So very good stuff. And then the soup that you can see, that's the miso soup, salad, and white rice. We'll get that out here in a little bit. The California roll is already out there. Fried shumai and the spring roll, which is what Chen's working on right now. And one of the new things they're sharing with me before is they have some really good specials on sake. They actually have flavored sake now, and that's one of their specials as we get to happy hour, which they do over at VIP Thursday through Sunday, 4:30 through 9:30, so you get a whole lot of time. And with that, drink specials are fantastic. $2 beer, $3 house wine, and the new one is that $3 flavored sake. So I've had a lot of sake. I haven't had the flavored stuff yet. So I'm really excited to go out there and try that. But getting the shrimp ready, so the shrimp will go in there. See him add that in. So it'll be kind of a base for it, and then we'll have the shrimp, correct, is next?
Yeah.
So the shrimp. And if you're looking for sake, if you're a big sake fan, I know I love this stuff if I get to go out and eat. With the shellfish that we have here today, we have two nice ones that they brought along. We have the haiku and the black and gold. And if you're not sure what goes with what, they'll do a fantastic job of sharing with you and letting you know this one goes really good with this meal, this one goes really good with that meal. But for today, seeing we have the shrimp as Chen's preparing right now, two of the really good ones are the haiku and then the black and gold. So those are ones that would go really good with this specific bento box that we're preparing here today. And shrimp is next up. So with the teriyaki shrimp, that's one of my favorites if I go out. So you kind of see how he's preparing that today, getting everything brought together, and we're gonna have a really good bento box by the time we're done with that. And that's one of their main kind of feature items that they're talking about. Also want to make sure that seeing we do usually cover sushi, they have a fantastic sushi special over at VIP Asian Cuisine. Monday through Wednesday, sushi starts at $2 and up, and that goes all day long. It's an all day long sushi special starting at $2 and going up. That is every Monday through Wednesday. And then we also talked about those happy hour specials as well. Chen's working on the shrimp, getting some color into that, and we'll add that to kind of the bento box here. He's good. I would have screwed everything up by now, so it's really cool to watch a good cook prepare stuff like this. I love shrimp, yeah. I think I easily would have screwed that up. Got the nice color on there and everything, so that'll get kind of added in, and he has his own seasons and things like that he's putting with it. And that'll kind of start us off with the shrimp teriyaki, which is with the homemade teriyaki sauce that VIP does such an amazing job with. I know you go there for the food and the meat and the sides and things like that, but the sauces are just amazing. Adds so much flavor to really anything you get out there. The teriyaki's homemade, as you see. Also, we have the Thai sauce, which is one of my favorites. That's going with the spring roll, and the dumpling sauce. I haven't had that one yet, so I'm excited to try that, and that's going to go with the fried shumai. So kind of the finishing touches going on the shrimp right now. So you already see we have the miso soup, you have the salad, the rice, the 4 pieces of California roll, fried shumai, the shrimp, teriyaki shrimp, and we have all the ingredients there for that. So it's starting to come together, and that's a fantastic deal on that bento box. You see so much different variety of food and variety of flavors when you get that. I imagine this is gonna be one of the top ones over there, so get out there and try it while you can. You have the miso soup to start out with. You got the salad, the white rice, the California roll, which is one of the best ones in my opinion over there. Also the fried shumai, spring roll, and this is the shrimp teriyaki version. So you saw him prepare that shrimp, the homemade teriyaki, also the homemade Thai sauce, the homemade dumpling sauce, you got it. And you can all pair that up with a couple different versions of the sake they have today. We have the haiku and the black and gold. And make sure you talk to your server because they can pair you with the perfect sake for the perfect meal over at VIP Asian Cuisine. So I strongly encourage you guys to go try this. Smells fantastic. I can't wait to try it myself. Chen, thank you. Great job today. Appreciate it. We'll be right back. More VIP Asian Cuisine and more of the restaurant show here in just a moment. Thank you all for tuning in to the restaurant show this week. We want to thank all of our restaurants for stopping by and giving us an idea where to eat here in the Madison area. Tons of great food. Stay tuned to the restaurant show each and every week right here on CW57.